Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our series on the surahs of the Quran. Today we're discussing Surah Al-An'am, the 6th chapter of the Quran. This surah is a beautiful and powerful reminder of the unity of Allah, the importance of following His guidance, and the need to avoid idol worship. It also addresses the consequences of disobedience and reminds us of the mercy of Allah. In this video, we'll explore the key themes and verses from Surah Al-An'am and see how these teachings can be applied to our daily lives. Let's get started. Surah Al-An'am was revealed in Mecca and takes its name from the word Al-An'am, which refers to the cattle, livestock mentioned in the surah. The surah primarily focuses on the concept of monotheism, calling people to worship Allah alone, and provides a strong argument against idol worship and polytheism. The surah also emphasizes the importance of following divine revelation and guidance, warns against blind following of ancestors, and discusses the consequences of rejecting Allah's signs. It was revealed during a time when the disbelievers of Makkah were stubborn in their rejection of Islam, and it reminds them and us of the futility of idol worship and the ultimate truth of Allah's sovereignty. Here are some of the main themes from Surah Al-An'am and how they can be applied in our daily lives. First, we have the oneness of Allah, or as people know as Tawheed. The surah repeatedly calls for the recognition of Allah's oneness and warns against associating partners with Him, which is also called shirk. In our daily lives, this means that we should strive to keep our intentions and actions purely for Allah. This could be as simple as ensuring that we dedicate our work, time and energy towards pleasing Him, rather than seeking worldly recognition. Then we have rejection of idolatry and false beliefs. Surah Al-An'am speaks strongly against the worship of idols and false deities. This doesn't apply to physical idols, but also to anything that takes precedence over Allah in our lives. In our modern world, this could include materialism, fame, or even unhealthy attachments. We are reminded to be aware of what we prioritize in our lives and ensure that our ultimate devotion is Allah alone. And then we have trusting in Allah's guidance. The surah emphasizes following divine guidance as opposed to the misguided beliefs of past generations. In practice, this means relying on the teachings of the Quran and the Sunnah to navigate our lives rather than blindly following popular culture or societal trends. Let's explore verse 108 from Surah Al-An'am and discuss how we can implement this verse in our daily lives. The first theme of this verse is respecting the rights of others. And do not insult those who invoke other than Allah, lest they insult Allah in enmity without knowledge. This verse encourages us to approach others with respect, even if we disagree with their beliefs. In today's world, this is especially relevant when engaging with people from different faiths or cultures. We should always approach others with kindness and avoid being disrespectful, even in the face of differences. Then another theme in this verse is avoiding arrogance and seeking guidance. And if you were to ask them who created the heavens and the earth, they would surely say Allah. Say, then have you considered what you invoke besides Allah? If Allah intended some harm for me, could they remove His harm? Or if He intended some mercy for me, could they withhold His mercy? This verse invites us to reflect on our dependence on Allah alone for protection and blessings. It's a reminder that no one other than Allah can help us. In daily life, we should avoid relying solely on worldly means and always turn to Allah in prayer, especially in times of difficulty or uncertainty. Surah Al-An'am is a powerful reminder to stay firm in our faith, to reject anything that takes us away from Allah, and to trust in His guidance. The surah emphasizes the importance of staying away from idol worship in all its forms and returning to the teaching of Islam. In our lives today, this surah encourages us to be mindful of our priorities, to maintain sincerity in our worship, and to seek Allah's forgiveness when we slip. It also reminds us to treat others with respect, regardless of differences, and to never forget the greatness of Allah, who controls all affairs of the world.